really didn't want to make this video, but I guess I'm gonna anyway. In the news lately, you've had like I guess you could say my inspirational, spirit animal, Steven Crowder, kind of going head to head with the Daily Wire. And the reason I didn't want to make this video is because, like, I love Matt Walsh, I love Ben Shapiro, like, Andrew Klavan is awesome. And, well, I guess you could say I'm more in line with Andrew Klavan's way of thinking of things right now, like, because I like them both, I mean, like, I'm a Mug Club for lifer, but at the same point, like, I don't see the point in hating on the Daily Wire. Yeah, I mean, I get his point of view because, yeah, like, don't say you're fighting big tech if you're going to have rules in your contracts that state, you have to follow the big tech guidelines or, you're going to get penalized. Yeah, I mean, I get it. But I like them both. Like, I mean, they both have done great things. Like Matt Walsh with his "What is a Woman" thing, like, because he's constantly making them look as ridiculous as they are, with their stupid rhetoric. I mean, we all know what women are. We all know what men are. We know what gender is. So stop acting ridiculous. I mean, you have good things on both sides of the aisles because Steven Crowder is legitimately going against big tech. Like, you're not going to tell me what I can and can't say. I mean, you want to shut me off here? I'll go over there. Like, Steven Crowder's the reason I'm going to start a line of videos just for Rumble later on after I get, more consistent with my uploads and I get everything back on track. Because I don't think I've uploaded a video to this channel in quite a while, and I need to get back into that. I want to start doing movie reviews and comic book reviews and stuff like that, but I also don't want to get told what I can and cannot say during my reviews. And just because I have a view about something, like Tim Drake's Robin, how ridiculous that shit's become. Because, I mean, his status quo was always him and Stephanie Brown. Like, since I was a kid. And now all of a sudden, they're turning him into a homosexual that wants to be with some dude named Bernard. That's stupid. If you want gay characters, make them. Stop turning traditional characters, away from their status quo to be what fits your narrative. It's bullshit. And I'm on a tangent. I'm sorry. Back to the topic at hand. Steven Crowder is legitimately fighting big tech. Like, he's not gonna take on someone and then dock their pay because they said something that pissed off the overlords at YouTube. Thanks to Susan Legitsky, whatever. But then you have Ben Shapiro, who just finally started streaming on Rumble. I'm happy for him. That's a win. That's a win, because if you don't support these alternate texts, then how are you saying you're fighting big tech? Because YouTube is the biggest one. And you would think Jeremy Boring would be up there with Crowder, like, screw that, let's do this, I mean, and then you have Jeremy Boring saying how good of friends they were while he's trying to poach Steven Crowder's crew. Like, he honestly tried to poach Steven Crowder's social media manager. And then you have Candace Owens going out there using ugly language, and I love Candace, I do. But how are you going to go out there and use that ugly of language and divisive, like, rhetoric, and expect people to not try to tear you apart? Like, I love Candace Owens, but I think she handled her side all wrong. Like, she should have just shut the hell up and let Jeremy handle it, because Jeremy came out. I haven't seen all of the Jeremy video, but at the same point, I feel he handled it the best way he knew how to. And I don't hate Jeremy Boring. I think he's a cool guy. I love his razor commercials. I actually am still going to purchase his razors as soon as I get some money flow coming back in. Like, times are hard. Sorry. But That's my opinion. I don't think we should be fighting amongst each other, but at the same point, don't say you're fighting big tech if you're not fighting big tech. I mean, Steven Crowder is putting his money where his mouth is. And he's tried to tell, and they keep trying to say that it's all about money this and money that. And I mean, Steven Crowder has made it abundantly clear it's not about the money, it's about the principle of the matter. And that is honestly more important than money to him at this point. And I love that. Don't if you can't keep your principles in this business, then like, because honestly, watching all of this unfold, I'm just gonna keep doing things like I am, slowly building it up my damn self. Because I mean, why the hell not? Why am I gonna go get told by Jeremy what I can and cannot, say, and that I have to follow a guideline whenever I can just keep doing it myself? Like Tim Pool or Jeremy from the Quartering, or Steven Crowder. I mean, yeah, he was up there with the Blaze, but he got picked up by the Blaze. He started off on his own too. But I'm not sure I'm not sure what went on with the Blaze and why they parted ways. I wish they wouldn't have, because I love the News and Why It Matters. I love Glenn Beck. I like Chad Prather. I like all of the conservative, like, people that are up and coming, the ones that are, like, I guess you could say the staples, and I like the ones that are up and coming, because not all of them are technically conservative. I mean, Tim Pool isn't what you'd call a conservative, commentator, but a lot of conservative people like listening to him because his points of view. The same with the Quartering. He's not exactly what you'd call a classical, conservative commentator. I mean, hell, conservatives are listening to Eric D. July, and he is a self-proclaimed anarcho-capitalist. That's awesome. Like, I love Eric D. July. I mean, I love people with different opinions. But you can't tell me to follow a standard of opinion that is only out there by one of those parties. Because that's what big tech does. If you don't fall in line with their liberal narrative, then you're getting demonetized. I'm honestly not thinking about not even putting monetization on my videos and just trying to build my base up by myself and hopefully start selling some t-shirts. Because check out my Teespring if you are watching this. You go to my Teespring, it's Church versus the World. They won't let me connect it because I don't have so many people on my channel or whatever. But yeah, I have a merch store. You just go to Teespring and look up Church versus the World, and actually have and you can follow me on all social medias. You just look up Church versus the World. I'll pop up somewhere. But I'm not gonna do anything like editor-wise on this video because it's just me giving my opinion, and it's probably the only one I'm gonna do on this topic because I don't really like talking about my favorite people fighting. But at the same point, I love the whole community. But at the moment, I'm Team Crowder just because. If you're gonna fight big tech, fight big tech. Don't pussyfoot around about it. But alright, y'all. I will drop another video later, and because I'm kind of pissed off about, I'll give y'all a little preview. My next video is going to be about Jeremy from the Quartering getting banned from Twitter, because what the hell, y'all? Why? Elon Musk, come on, bro. Like, they only posted part of an actual music video. You can go to YouTube and watch the whole damn video. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, there should have been nothing. You know what? We'll talk about it later. If you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and check out my Teespring, all that cool stuff. And I have a Cash App. It's just hashtag Church versus the World. Help a brother out, because I'm not doing monetization.